Guys, I want to read a poem that I was given when I was a victim of domestic violence and I had no self-esteem. I didn't even know who I was anymore. I didn't even know how to feel. I didn't have emotions because they were buried within, because I wasn't allowed to feel. And this poem that I'm going to read to you, it's called I Am Me. I am me. In all the world, there is no one else like me. There are persons who have some parts like me, but no one adds up exactly like me. Therefore, everything that comes out of me is authentically mine, because I alone chose it. I own everything about me, my body, including everything it does, my mind, including all its thoughts and ideas, my eyes, including the images of all it beholds, my feelings, whatever they may be, anger, joy, frustration, love, disappointment, excitement, my mouth, and all the words that come out of it, polite, sweet, or rough, correct or incorrect, my voice loud or soft, and all my actions, whether they be to others or to myself. I own my fantasies, my dreams, my hopes, my fears. I own all my triumphs and successes and all my failures and mistakes. Because I own all of me, I can become intimately acquainted with me. By so doing, I can love me and be friendly with me and all my parts. I can then make it possible for all of me to work in my best interest. I know there are aspects about myself that puzzle me, and other aspects that I do not know. But as long as I am friendly and loving to myself, I can courageously and hopefully look for the solutions to the puzzles and for ways to find out more about me. However I look and sound, whatever I say and do, and whatever I think and feel at the given moment in time is me. This is authentic and represents where I am at that moment in time. When I review later how I looked and sounded, what I said and did, and how I thought and felt, and some parts may turn out to be unfitting, I can discard that which is unfitting and keep that which proved fitting, and invent something new for that which I discarded. I can see, hear, feel, think, say, and do. I have the tools to survive, to be close to others, to be productive, and to make sense and order out of the world of people and things outside of me. I own me, and therefore I can engineer me. I am me, and I am okay. Ladies, I see a lot of victims of domestic violence on my page, and I see a lot of survivors on my page, but also ones that are still in domestic violence situations. And I hope and I pray for you. And if you need to hear this poem again, go back and listen to it. And I want you to continuously listen to this because it helps give you back your identity. You may not understand what I'm telling you at this given moment, but we've lost ourselves, because what we've done is allowed the person to control every aspect of who we are. And we start to lose that, identity of who we are as a person, because they take it from you. And that's sad. And so all of the subscribers that are in domestic violence situations right now and who have gotten out, this is especially for you. I want you guys to hear this poem, and I want you to know that you are in my thoughts and my prayers, and I admire your strength, and you can do it. The ones that are still in the situation, you can do it. I promise you. I promise you. And the hardest part is that you love this person, so you think they're going to change. But I can guarantee you right now, they're never going to change. They won't ever change, okay? I promise you that. So what happens is it's like a fish. When you're going fishing, you put a piece of meat on a hook, right? And you throw it out and you cast it out. Well, the abuser is the one that has that reel. And they throw out that bait. And it's got a hook on it. And we are that vulnerable, gullible fish that actually knows that there's a hook on that bait, but they still somehow get us to bite it. And they reel us right back in. That's how it works. But I promise you that one day when you're ready, and there will be a one day that you're ready, you will no longer have but in your vocabulary. Because I always said to myself, how can I get out of this? God, show me a sign, show me a way. How do I do this? How? You look for signs. And guess what? You'll know when you're ready, because you won't be that gullible fish anymore. And everything they say is going to go in one ear and out the other. And that word but he does this, but he's so sweet, but I can't pay for this, but I can't do it on my own, but I need him to watch the kids, but. None of that will be in your vocabulary, I promise. Because everything they say is going to go in one ear and out the other. And you won't even absorb anything that they say. And that is the day you know that you are ready. Yes, it's almost like you might have relapses. I like to call it a relapse, where you get strong and you finally leave, but then they get you right back and it's that vulnerable fish again. But one day, you're going to have enough. And you're going to know you deserve better. Because material things don't matter. Those things don't matter. You can get it back. When I had to leave my situation, I left it all. I had to leave it all. The car I drove was a little old rust bucket just to get back and forth to work. But guess what? That was my little rust bucket, and I got it on my own, and I felt so proud of that little car. Because I didn't need my nicer car that I had. It didn't matter to me, because guess what? I had me. And that's how I looked at it. I may have lost a lot of material things then, but I had me. It was me that I had. And I want you guys to know that it's you. You are the important person. You're the one that has to love yourself. And know that you deserve so much better, guys. You really do. And I know that maybe God brought you to this channel for a reason. And put me in a place for a reason. And it's to touch your lives and to empower you and to tell you, you can do this. You can. You have the strength. It's inside you. You just have to be done. And I look at it this way. When we have a headache, what do we do to get rid of our headache? We take Tylenol or Advil, right? So when I tell a lot of my victims, and sometimes I do get frustrated with some of my victims because, you know, it is a frustrating part because you think you got them like empowered and then they go back to that vulnerable fish again. And what I like to say is when we have a headache, we take Advil and Tylenol to get rid of that pain because a headache is painful. Well, that's kind of what this situation is. So when you're done having that headache and you're tired of the pain, what's going to happen is you're finally going to take an Advil and you're finally going to take a Tylenol and you're finally going to relieve that pain. And that's the moment you empower yourself, and that's the moment you walk out the door. And I just want everyone to know that my heart and my soul is with you guys. I promise you, I read your comments. And it breaks my heart that I wish I could grab you and just squeeze you and tell you that you can do this. You can. I promise you. I promise you, you can. It's in you. Whether it's tonight, tomorrow, the next day, a month from now, don't wait. Time is not on your side. Don't wait. Get out of that situation. Just get out. Your life is way more important. And I'm sorry for getting emotional because this, it is a topic that affects me because I'm a survivor. And my story was a horrific one. And so my heart is with all victims. And I want you guys to know I read your comments. I promise I read them. I'm going to get a P.O. box so that you guys can write me letters. And if you need any encouragement, any support, whatever you need, you can write me and you can tell me. And I will be there for you. I promise. Especially if you don't want it like out. You know, because that is dangerous too, putting it out on the internet. But write me personal letters and I can help you get a safety plan. I can tell you what you need to do and the steps you need to make and how you need to make it. And we can be private about it so that you can reach out to me if you don't even want to comment on the post saying that you're a victim right now. You don't have to, but I will do a P.O. box, I promise. Just so everyone can write me. I'm there for you guys, and you have no idea all of that love and support and the encouragement of your guys' words just touches me. You guys, like, truly touch my heart. You're amazing. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, okay? I love all of you guys, and I feel like I've met amazing people, even though not face to face. But I feel like you guys are all my friends, and I want to thank you for that. Thanks, guys.